This is Bianca Shaw from Chicago, chilling with Illinois, and this is how I bring that noise.
How that weather
Thanks.
treating you out there?
It's cold as fuck.
I know, right?
Thank God.
Been listening to your music a lot lately, checking
Thank
out
you.
Guns N' Roses.
Thank you.
We gonna get into that, but
Okay.
listening to your music, I want to know more about your childhood. Like, was your family musically inclined at all? Who?
Well, I just rather not say. I just have a couple of family members that are really into music. So it's probably just in the bloodline. My mother, she sings. We grew up on the west side of Chicago. I have 5 siblings.
Wow.
And we all just used to play like we were in a band when we were younger.
Jackson
and then I guess,
5.
I know, right? And I'm the only one who, I guess, actually practiced more of music when I got older.
Okay, so speaking of practice, you sing, you're an MC, and you play the drums.
Yeah.
So how did you get your start on the drums?
Well, I used to go around the house beating on things, and my mom smacked me a lot. So she like, got all that damn noise, So I just decided to channel that energy towards something else. So I actually just started playing with some screws when I was at church, and they seen that I really wanted to play because the old musician left his drum set. So I started playing like in practices, and then the church bought me some drumsticks, and it was kind of history from there because I used to ask all the time when they were cleaning up, like, hey, can I come play the drums? Or, like in practice, after service. So that's how I got better at it.
Church, hey, God works
Yep.
His magic. And how long has it been now since you've been playing the drums?
I would say about 8 years.
I saw a recent video on Facebook when you was talking about your posture.
Oh yeah, I used to like play uptight. I don't know what it is.
The ugly faces.
Yeah. so I fixed that now. So I play a little bit smoother.
Yeah.
That
So
sounds good.
let's talk about the singing and the
Sure,
MC.
sure.
Which came first? Was it the singing or the rapping?
Well, when I was a kid, the singing was first because we always made up like rock songs. And when I was maybe like 11 or 12, I seen Bow Wow on TV, and I'm like, he's cute. Maybe I could be his girlfriend if I start rapping, and we could like be together. So that's how I started rapping, actually.
You
'cause I
still
seen Bow Wow.
want to link up with
No.
Bow Wow? So that's out the picture
you
now.
losing now. No, but that's how I started.
So the singing came. I just
So
always.
I guess singing first and then rap, but rapping, I don't know, it's just kind of easy to me after I started that first one. I just kept going because I like performed at a youth camp and everybody liked it. So I'm like, I guess, I could just keep rapping, and then I did.
Yeah, your flow is.
Yeah.
To be honest, you killing most of the guys out here.
Thanks.
Like I was listening to I can't remember the name of the track, but you had like an Eminem flow going. I'm like, man.
Which one? He probably, off the album?
Yeah.
Or off the EP? He probably
Think
talking about praise.
It was.
But
It might have been
yeah, I like
crazy,
that.
but I heard I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I like Eminem. That's like one of my favorite.
And I heard it in a song. I'm like, okay. Now speaking of your project Guns N' Roses, going through it, listening to it over and over, is there like a sort of concept of like a Usher's confessions going on in there? Are you
No.
you talking about some personal issues in the project?
Well, yeah, I feel like, music is nothing but emotions, being brought to life. So, of course, there's some reality to it, and some of it is a dramatization. So I have this song called Bipolar. When I perform that, everybody like thinks I'm crazy afterwards. It's like, I've never set anybody's things on fire. I ain't touched nobody's car. But it's just that, like, things that women have thought before when they like super deep in love and somebody is not treating them the way they need to be treated.
So you put your thoughts to the beat.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever thought about acting?
Yeah, I was actually in theater when I was in school.
I had to ask. You visualizing it on the track. I had to ask that.
Yeah. I have. I actually directed a couple of plays when I was in school. So I should.
Dang.
Theater. I'm just not good at improv, but everything else I'm good at. Have visuals.
Because you sure asked me what kind of interview questions I was going to ask you, too. So you can prep and get ready. But let's break down more of Guns N' Roses. Why the title?
Okay. Not the typical, of course. I mean, I know it's kind of, everybody thinks about the rock band Guns N' Roses. But it's more so the EP is just a depiction of a love-hate relationship. So I just thought of that and thought that would be the best way to describe how I was feeling. It's just good, it's bad, it could be ugly. It goes back to sunshine. So that's really what it's all about.
Speaking of sunshine, what's your favorite track on Guns N' Roses?
Well, personally, I like a track called Save Me. I like all of them. So I'm biased because it's mine. I put a lot of work into it, just thinking about it. But I like a track called Save Me. And that one's just about being human. I kind of wrote it with me and Rihanna in mind. How everybody scrutinizes her for being herself, and celebrities in general. Just because they're put in a spotlight, it means that they can't be human or they don't make mistakes like everybody else. So that's why I like Save Me, because everybody thought I was like this angel, and then you start doing things I'm like the same as the rest of you.
Yeah, you do. You come off like. You might snap on a person, then they get to know you. Got a kind heart.
Yeah,
but
I don't snap on nobody.
I'm not gonna go too much far deep into the album because I want the audience to check it out. Like I said, I love it.
Yeah, please check it out.
I'm gonna put all the links to the album in there, to how they can get CDs. Speaking of the merch, appreciate the CD.
No problem.
Now let's get into this game. You ready for this game?
Yeah.
Martin or Fresh Prince?
Martin.
Okay.
I never found one episode of Martin that I didn't laugh at.
They both classics, but I have to go with you on that too. I'm a Martin fan. What's your dream collaboration?
Oh, Eminem. And Missy Elliott.
Ooh, I saw I ain't gonna speak on it, but I did see that snippet, that video you put up.
Yeah.
Name an artist you would bring back to life.
I know everybody say Tupac and Biggie, don't they?
It's what you feel.
I would bring back, to be honest, just that, from an Emcee. There's other artists that I love, but Tupac, I feel like he was really in tune with what was going on in the community, the black community.
Yeah, he did have more political insight on things. Favorite bedroom song?
Oh, dang.
Don't say Pretty Ricky.
Man, Pretty Ricky was the man back in the day. Man, I'm trying to think of one of the
first song that come off top. Might bring some memories, but what's the first song that come off top?
Man, y'all gonna think I'm crazy.
Go ahead.
All right, Juvenile, back that
ass. Okay, no comment. Wow, did not see that one coming. Okay, we go into something more subtle. So, what song can you see yourself walking down the aisle to?
It's a song by Train called "Marry Me."
Okay. There we go, from back that ass up to Marry Me. Cool. Now, last question before we end the interview is, are you for streaming or buying?
I believe in supporting artists that you really believe in or that you have been a fan of. But nowadays, it's more so the streaming. Can I say both, or is that a cop-out?
You gotta pick one.
Is that like the Cubs and Sox? You gotta
pick one.
All right, well, I'll say streaming. I like to hear, unless I'm a fan of the work, I'll say streaming because I like to hear what I'm gonna buy. But I do buy music, just to let you know. But I used to burn CDs. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Me too. I had LimeWire.
Right.
Fair share. You feel
I got
me?
paid too.
Had all
in school.
that. But give out your shout outs. Let people know where they can find you.
All right, you can find me BiancaShaw.com. The site is up. So if for anything that you want to know about me, I have a bio. My album, Guns N' Roses, you can get on BiancaShaw.com, iTunes, Spotify. If you want to listen to it, that's it. BiancaShaw.com.
It's your boy Biko signing out with iLLANOiZE. Until next time.
Got money, got the fresh hair, the trash hair. I'm a piece of